Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So here we commence discussion on exercise 16.4. From 16.1 to 16.3, we discussed about 2D shapes. Okay. For example, triangle, quadrilateral, and circle. In 16.4, we start discussing about 3D objects. Okay. 3D. For example, the first one that we are going to study, number one, it is rectangular solid. It's called rectangular solid. Why it is a 3D object? Because it has three dimension. Okay, length, breadth, and the height. In grade 9, we discussed about similar, not similar, exactly the same one. You know the how to find out the volume, the area of whole surface, and the diagonal. All this we learned in grade 9 already. Okay. In grade 9, we actually studied not only these simple shapes, but also some complicated shapes. For example, pyramid, and then cone, and some joint shapes in which half of the part was a sphere and the other half was a cone, something like that, right? In grade 10, it becomes easy. Now, the first one, rectangular solid. Let us see what are the formula that we need to keep in our mind to be able to solve the problems. The first one, we need to be able to find out the diagonal of the um, rectangular solid. Now, to find out the diagonal, we need the length, breadth, and height. In grade 9, we used to denote length, breadth, and height by LBH. But in grade 10, in your textbook, they have denoted length by A, breadth by B. This is the breadth, and the height, okay, it is P. So if you're denoting by ABC, then the diagonal will be root over A square plus B square plus C square. Then they might ask us to find out the area of whole surface. Area of whole surface. I'm writing in short, but you have to write in details, okay? The full form. Area of whole surface. Formula to find out the area of whole surface is twice of AB plus BC plus CA. Okay? And finally, the volume. ABC. Length into breadth into height. Okay? Now, the diagonal of the rectangular solid, there are two diagonals. Okay, two diagonals. I will show you. The first one is actually the diagonal of a surface. So this is the front face. We can easily identify which one is the front face, right? So this is the diagonal of the front surface. So like that, in each surface there will be a diagonal. Correct? So the diagonal that we have learned, we wrote the formula, or the diagonal of which we have mentioned the formula here, is not the diagonal of the surface. Rather, it is the diagonal of the whole object. Okay? তো ফুল অবজেক্টের ডায়াগোনাল বলতে আমরা কি বুঝাচ্ছি? আমি এটাকেই চেঞ্জ করে দেখাচ্ছি। এটা যখন এখানে কানেক্টেড হবে, বুঝা যাচ্ছে কি? সামনের ফেসের নিচের লেফট লেফট সাইডের নিচের যে পয়েন্টটা, এটাকে পিছনের সারফেসের একদম উপরে রাইটের উপরে কর্নার যে পয়েন্টটা, সেটাতে যদি জয়েন করি, এটাকে আমরা ফুল অবজেক্টের লেংথ বলতে পারবো। ঠিক আছে, তোমাদের এটা একটা আরেকটু বেটার আইডিয়া হবে তোমাদেরকে টেক্সট বুক থেকে দেয়। এখন দেখো, এই যে এখানে একটা নিচে যে ডায়াগোনাল এসি, এটা হচ্ছে সারফেসের, কিন্তু অবজেক্টের ডায়াগোনাল যদি বলি, যেটা ডি দিয়ে আমরা বের করতে, সেটা হচ্ছে এটা। ঠিক আছে, আশা করি এখন একটা মোটামুটি আইডিয়া হচ্ছে তোমাদের। ও নো, এতক্ষণ যা লিখছিলাম সব চলে গেছে। সামটাইমস যে প্রবলেমটা করতেছে এটা, এরকম চলে যায়, বুঝতে পারতেছে। Anyway, we can mention again. First one is rectangular solid. Formula that we mentioned, that is write it quickly. D equal to root over x square plus b square plus c square a b and area of whole surface it will be 2 into AB plus BC plus CA. Then volume. Volume is AB. Okay. And then number two, this is cube. Now cube looks like rectangular solid, right? The difference between rectangular solid and cube is the length, breadth, and height are all equal to each other in this case. The length, the breadth, the height, all three of them will be same. Then we can say this is cube. You might have seen Rubik's cube, right? Rubik's cube, where we try to match all the colors. Hmm? So in Rubik's cube, what do you see? Why is it called a cube? Because it has three blocks on all the sides. If it is it is of four blocks, then there will be four blocks in every side, along the length, along the breadth, along the height. Okay, that is why it is called cube. Now, the same three parameter or the quantity we will measure for cube also, diagonal D, it will be a root 3a. This is very simple. In this equation, if you just replace b and c by a, then you will get this one, root 3a. Okay, a square plus a square plus a square gives you root 3a. Then, if you calculate area of whole surface, it will be 6a square. Why? Because each surface is a square. Here it was rectangle, but it is a square. So one side is a, so the area of the one surface will be a square. Now, similar six surfaces are there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Means front, back, top, bottom, right, left. So total six surfaces are there. You know, everyone has an area of k square. Six a square is the area of whole surface. Now the volume. In case of volume also, if you just replace b and c by a, so a into a, it gives the same cube. Okay? Easy. The third shape. All the formula inshallah we will learn today and then we will start solving exercise problems. Cylinder. In case of cylinder, there is no length, breadth, height. There is height, but there is no length and breadth. Rather, we will be measuring the radius from the center. The top surface and the bottom surface is a circle. That is why there will be a radius. And then the height of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder can be shown in several ways. Like if I want, I can show it here. So this will be the height. Or in your textbook, you can show it as it is in the textbook. From the center of the top surface to the center of the bottom surface. The bottom surface is not being seen here, but you can imagine how the bottom surface will look like. It is also a circle. So this will be the center point of the bottom surface of each. So radius and height, these are the two parameters that we need to know. Now what we will be asked to calculate? We might be asked to calculate area of area of top surface or area of bottom surface. Top surface will be S on top surface, area of bottom surface. Top surface is also a circle and the bottom surface is also a circle. So the area of them will be area of a circle which is pi r square and then area of curved surface is pi r h. Now why it is like this? I showed you in grade 9. Hope you remember. Then area of whole surface that is 2 pi r to r plus h. The derivation of this one also has been discussed. So, and then we might be asked to calculate the volume. Volume is pi r square h. So these are the formulas that you need to know to be able to solve the problem from 16.4. I've given you. I will give you 2 minutes to write it in your notebook and then instead of to solving the problem of exercise. Okay. So please write this in your note. Most of this you already know. So just revise. Okay, পারলে এখনই মুখস্থ করে ফেলো আরেকবার. Okay, so the time is up. I hope all of you have written. Now we can start solving the SSS problems. Problem number 1 to 7, they are MCQ. Try to solve them yourself, and if you come up with doubt or not solve them, then kindly let me know in the next class. Okay. It is number 8. In problem number 8, let us go through the question. The length, width, and height of a rectangular solid. All the three parameters that we needed to know. They are given 16 meter, 12 meter, and 4.5 meter respectively. Determine the area of its whole surface. We know the formula. Length of the diagonal. We know. Volume. We know. So just have to write the formula and replace the value. Wait, I want everyone to be ready to with the calculator so that whenever I tell you to calculate, you can do the calculation and let me know the answer. First, we need to list up the given information. The given A is there. It's better if you can write length, comma A is equal to 16 meter and then breadth B is equal to 12. Not breadth, here they have mentioned width, so you will also write width. And C is height, that is 4 meter. First, they ask us to calculate area of whole surface. Area should be equal to twice of AB plus BC. So replace the value A into B. Abdul Hakim. Abdul Hakim, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what should I write in case of A into B?
Wait.
Okay, Sahara, can you help him?
16 into 12.
Very
This is
good.
the
A and B. See, the value are given. You just have to replace them. So A into B will be 16 into 12. Okay. Now can you tell me, Hakim, Abdul Hakim, whether what should I write in place of B and C? Mithila,
sir. This will be 4.5 and 12 or
12 into 4.5. Yes, correct. Okay. Naurin has joined. No. Okay. C into A, it will be 4.5 into. So kindly do the calculation and let me know the answer, please. Diagonal. They told us to calculate the diagonal. The calculation
636.
3 6 as this is area will be meter square. Get the diagonal also. Here the unit will be meter cube. So find out this answer.
Diagonal is 20.5.
20.5.
Hmm. 864 volume.
তোমরা যদি অ্যাপ্রক্স লিখা লাগে তোমরা লিখে ফেলবা। আর এখানে যদি তোমার আরো 5 এর পরে আরো ডিজিট ছিল, তোমরা অ্যাপ্রক্স লিখতে পারো। তো বাকি এগুলোতে আই ডোন্ট থিঙ্ক অ্যাপ্রক্স লিখতে হবে, বিকজ এগুলো আনসার একদম এক্স্যাক্টলি আসছে। Okay, now let us solve question number 9. Oh, I will give you 2 minutes to complete writing for the solution. You complete writing the solution. In 2 minutes should be enough. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Hmm. Oh, for the next problem, wait. Okay. So question number 9. Here's the question. Question number 9, it says that the ratio, not directly the length with height, but the ratio of length, width, and height of a rectangular solid are 21, 16, and 12. The length of the diagonal is 87. Determine the area of whole surface of a solid. When ratio will be given, you cannot just consider the length to be 21 and the width to be 16. But you have to consider the length is 21x or 21y. Means with this 21, you have to consider a constant. Okay. So question number 9, we have to write let the length 21x. Now, which unit should I write? Here it is centimeter. We will write centimeter. Now, if the length is 21, then width will be how much? Can anyone tell me what should I consider as the width?
16x.
16x meter. Very good. And the height. Sheila, what should be the height? The joint, right? But I think she is left. Anyway, Sania, response. Ashraf, Ashraf, can you tell me what I should consider as the height?
S.
Yes, good. Sania, কোথায় ছিল এতক্ষণ? আচ্ছা, তো তাহলে এটা কত হবে? 12x. Very good. 12x. Now the length of the diagonal is, এখানে একটা জিনিস ভুল করে ফেললাম, সেটা হচ্ছে আমরা a b c লিখতে ভুলে গেছি। তো a equal to and then c equal to, then diagonal d is given, right? It is equal to 87. Now d can be replaced by root over. You know the formula of diagonal, which is a square plus b square plus c square. So here it will be 21x whole square and 12x whole square. That should be equal to 87. Okay. Now, in order to remove this root over, what we need to do? Square on both sides. So, if we square on both sides, right hand side it will give us 87 square, right? And on the left hand side, the root over will be gone. 21x whole square is 441x square plus 16x square is 256x square, and then 12x square is 144x square. Now, if you add them up, you should get 841. Well, 287 square. Now, x square should be equal to 87 square divided by 841. To do the division, as far as I can remember, it should be 9. So x will be equal to root over 9 is 3. So the value of x is 3. Now, using the value of x, we can easily find out what is the actual length, width, and height, right? So we will write A is equal to 21 into 3 plus 21x, right? It will be 21 into 3 now because the value of x we found out 3. It will be 63. Then continuing, b will be 10 into 3, 48. The c should be 12. 3. If we know the length, breadth, and height, we can find anything. Let us see what they told us to find. Determine the area of whole surface of the solid. I think you can do it now. Can you do it yourself? Area of whole surface. We'll write in front, but you will write the full form. 2 of AB plus A. 2 into, just replace the value. Okay, you can do it now. These values 63, 48, and 36. Replace the value and find out the answer. Let me know, okay? I'll be waiting.
One 4 0 4 0.
Very good. Kindly check if the answer matches with the answer that is written in the back of the book. This area, so this should be centimeter square, okay?
Yes, it's correct.
And let us solve some problem that is related to the cube. Oh, you can see that I solved 8 and 9, 10 and 11. It will be your homework. Okay, those are related to rectangular solid. That is why 10, 11. Oh, I think 12 also. 10, 11, 12. 3. From 13, the problem of cube starts. So I will solve a problem from the cube. Now, 13 number. The area of the surface cube is 2400 square centimeter. We have to consider that uh, length of cube is equal to a. We consider centimeter because it is mentioned centimeter. Now, for cube, we need to mention only length because breadth and height, all of them are equal, right? Breadth, height, all of them are equal. Now, according to the question, what we can write? If one side is A, then the area of whole surface is 6A square. We just learned that formula a little bit ago. That should be equal to 2400 because they said area of surface of the cube is 240. From here, we can easily find out the value of A. divided by 6 that is equal to 400 will be equal to root over 400. That should give us 20, 20 centimeter. That is length of each side. So now we can find out anything for the. They told us to find out a find out the diagonal. So that none of the cube. It's just application of formula, nothing else. Root 3 into a we got 20. So either you can write 20 root 3 centimeter, or what you can do is convert this into decimal and then write down. Or okay, no problem. If you're converting it to decimal, then don't forget to write approx. You will not be getting the answer, exactly. Root over 3, it is a irrational number. That is why. Okay. Is there any doubt?
No.
Remember 10, 11, 12, these are your homework. Okay? Now the radius of the base of a cylinder with height 12 centimeter is 5 centimeter. Find the area of whole surface of the cylinder. What are the information given? Radius. Remember, this is a little bit tricky way to give the information. The radius of the base of a cylinder with height 12. Height is 12, not radius. Okay? Radius is 5 centimeter. Radius of a cylinder is 5 centimeters. So radius is 5. But 14 given. Oh, I forgot to tell you, don't forget to draw the diagram, okay? In each case, you should draw, here you should draw a cylinder, here you should be drawing a cube. Don't forget, okay? Radius R equal to 5 centimeter. The height is 12 centimeters. See, all the information directly given. Now you have to find the area of whole surface. Area. What is the area of whole surface? Pi R into R plus H. Before putting the value, kindly make sure that both of them are in same unit or not. This is in centimeter, this is also in centimeter. Here there is no issue. It will be 2 pi, 2 pi into 5 plus 12 is 17. So 170 pi. You can convert this to decimal if you want. The answer will be. Then they told us to find out the volume also. Volume is pi r square h. What is r? R is 5 and height is 12. So you can do the calculation 25 into 12. That gives us 300, I guess. 300 pi. Convert this to decimal. The answer will be in centimeter cube. So I hope you got the idea. Now try to solve the problem that I gave you. Okay, today I'm giving you homework for only rectangular solid. Inshallah, in the next class, we will solve the more problem on cube and cylinder, and I will give you more. I think the next class is going to be your last class before the summer vacation. We will try to cover as much as possible. Okay. See you in the next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.